Hey guys! How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to our Thursday Health Chat. Yay! Welcome you guys. Today we are gonna be chatting about women's health. So all month is about women's health, and so we have Crystal Scott, gorgeous by nature. We have Coletta Haskin, nurse, and then I'm Ashley, and we're going to be talking specifically today about fibroids, PMS, and menopause, because these are things that we as women, I feel like it's really, really good to talk about these things. And we're going to be talking about possible causes as well as possible solutions and what has worked for us, what has worked for some that we know. But we are just so excited. Now, a couple quick announcements before we get into it. So, of course, we have it, our health chat right now. But we also have one in the evenings, every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, where we really go into detail, especially about the solutions, the possible solutions. So that's where we really go into detail that we don't have time to do during the afternoon session. So be sure to join us. If you see that website right there, healthchatlife.com. If you go to there tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and click on the red box with the correct time, it'll take you straight there. So we are looking forward to seeing you guys later. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to either Coletta or Crystal, and we're going to share more with you about fibroids, PMS, and menopause. And if you have any questions about either of those things, please put in the comments your questions, because we want to make sure that we answer your questions as best as we can. And we want to know how we can better help you. We are here for you. So we want to know how we can better help you. So I'm going to pass it over to either Crystal or Coletta.
Well, hello everybody, and I hope you can hear me pretty clear, because you sound a little garbled, Ashley. I'm not okay. Good. All right. So we're talking about women's problems, and we have a lot of problems, don't we, ladies? But this one is something that's happened through many of us through the years, and basically it starts around, I want to say, between ages 30, 40, 50 years old. And so we're going to be talking about fibroids, premenopause, and menopause. And if you haven't experienced it, doesn't mean you have to, because some women don't, but a lot of women do, at least 50 to at least 80% of the women. So as we begin to talk about one of the subjects, and that will be fibroids. Many women are suffering from fibroids, and people say, well, what's the cause of them? Why do we have fibroids? A lot of it is hormonal, or there's a family history, or it could be when you become pregnant. And I'm saying that because the hormones are increasing the body, and you look at estrogen. Okay. So one of the things that I noticed, and I'm going to share one of my stories, that when I was pregnant with my third child, and that was with my son, Christopher, the fibroid was growing right along with him. I didn't know it until I took a ultrasound, and the doctor said, fibroid that's here, and it's growing along with your child. And I'm like, what? And that's fearful, for you to hear, wow, what's going on? Did something that I ate, something that I did? But she said that they usually is normal. And she said that it happens with most of the women, and that it will go away once you have the baby. And that's what happened to me. But a lot of times it's like, I'll say family history, because I've seen some of my family members with fibroids and had to be treated for fibroids. And a lot of them have also, one of the symptoms that you will see as a nurse, you'll see the large stomach, and it looks like you're pregnant. And and a lot of women think that they're pregnant. And I've seen fibroids that grow. They could be really, really small, that you won't notice them at all, and the doctors can't detect them. But also, I've seen them large as a football, and having to be taken out of the woman, because she thought that she was pregnant, but it was the hormone the estrogen that was increasing and growing because the fibroids feed off estrogen. The other thing is that it's not cancerous, where people be thinking that, oh, I have metastasizing cancer. It's not that. It's a tumor that grows. It's what they call benign. And so what happens is they can remove it, and they do different techniques of removing the fibroids. So that's what I can share about the fibroids, what's the cause of why. And then I know there's some nutritional things that we can do to help with the body, or some just things that will help us not to have large fibroids in our body. So I know Crystal was going to share a little bit about that. And so we will turn it over to her.
Well, last week we talked about a natural approach to beauty, and actually that ties directly into some of the information we're sharing today, because we chatted about how so many of our personal care products have toxins in them. I had mentioned that before the average person even walks out the door, they've been exposed to well over 100 unique chemicals just from their personal care products, whether it was their, toothpaste, or their body wash or lotion or hairspray, gel, makeup, cosmetics, body sprays, colognes, you name it. When you start thinking about all the products we use, it really starts to add up. And even the hair relaxers that some of us use or have used in the past, a lot of these products have chemicals in them that disrupt hormones. And so Claire was just talking about the hormones and how they play a role in some of the issues that we're talking about today. So these products have hormone disruptors in them, and that can trigger some of those conditions. So one key way to try to safeguard against these conditions is to use more natural, non-toxic products, such as using food to create the foundation for beauty, and supplements, because you'd be surprised at what you can do with just that for your skin, your hair, your nails, your smile, your eyes, just by getting high qualities of the right nutrients can really be amazing. And then on top of that, for the products that we do use externally, just using products that are safe and natural, non-toxic, and Shaklee has lots of those available for us. And even when we're not using Shaklee products, if Shaklee doesn't make a particular product that we need to use, making sure that we're just looking for the most natural version as possible that doesn't have those chemicals. Same with food, because there's a lot of things even in our food that's disrupting our hormones. Some foods have growth hormones in them, and other foods have pesticides and herbicides and all these things, synthetic flavors and colors and fragrances and artificial this, that. So all of these, can you imagine, like, our bodies are this, like, just walking science experiment, chemistry experiment, but the chemicals are not from nature. So it's throwing our bodies out of balance. And so to get back in balance, as we're suggesting, is to use more natural products, to eat healthier, to use healthy supplements. And so that's what we're going to share with you now. Also, some other ideas include lifestyle strategies, which we'll cover towards the later on in the chat. But I'll turn it back over to Ashley or Coletta to share some of the supplements and foods that can help us balance our body chemistry.
Yeah, and before we do that, because I remember during our planning session yesterday, our planning sessions are so fun, you guys. If you see my story, you'll see that we have a lot of fun. But one of the things that we noticed, as we were talking about the different possible solutions, were that it was very similar. The possible solutions were very similar for all three things, for the fibroids, the PMS, and the menopause. And so I was thinking, and I'm going to pull up one of the specific things that we were sharing was Vitalizer, and I'm going to pull that up. And while I pull that up, I was wondering if we could chat really quick about PMS and menopause as well, while I pull that the picture up of the Vitalizer.
Absolutely. And also, I think we're going to chat a little bit about detoxing, which we want to, encourage that even before we start with the nutrients, because again, that chemical buildup, we're trying to lower the toxic burden in our body. So a great starting place is to clear that out with a nice cleanse, which Shackley offers with the Prove It Challenge, because then that makes your body ready to start absorbing the nutrients that you're going to get with the Vitalizer strip.
Yeah, so as you guys can, well, yes, I probably should have pulled up that, but you guys have probably seen that before if you've watched our things. But that's like it's where you should start. Exactly what Crystal said, because it gives your body a chance to be like, woof, you know, get rid of the stuff that's been building in there. Okay, so here is the Vitalizer, and I'm gonna let either Crystal or Coletta share with you guys how this is good for all three, PMS, fibroids, and menopause. Let's see. Oh, there you go.
Muted. I was muted and I didn't see. But one of the things, looking at the Vitalizer pack, again, we're talking how it covers just about everything in your body that you need, as far as meeting at the cellular level. And, Shackley calls it the smart system, that you get what you need when your body needs to have it. One of the things that we've noticed that in PMS or menopause, or even with the fibroids, if you are highly stressed, they can grow. And the reason why is because there's a hormone, again, that's being increased within the body. So your water-soluble vitamins come out of the body, your B and your C. And when they come out, then they need to be replaced. So that's why we talk about targeted solutions, but you have the strip that you would take, but also an increase of the B and the C to help with that stressful condition that can cause an increase of the growth of the fibroids, or I'm just going to say tumor cells, period. So that's one of the reasons why we always are talking about that you need to, first of all, as Crystal was saying, to detox, to cleanse the body, but also replace the body with the nutrients that you need to have at the cellular level that's going to help when there are conditions like the stress condition that will come upon you, or hormonal things that are happening in your body that can replace what's happening. So this is why we stress it. So as you can see, there's the Vitalia, which is a multivitamin that helps with the balance in your body, the pH balance. And that's what I always say, your pH in your body. The B and C is uh, again, your water-soluble vitamins, but they also help with at the cellular level, the cellular tissues that's being depleted. You have your vitamin, the Carotamax, and your vitamin E and your omega. And these are very important during your menopause, during your fibroid. Vitamin E helps with, it was a study that it says it helps with a little bit of the shrinkage of the tumors. Your omega-3, when you talk about hormonal imbalances, then omega-3 helps with the hormonal imbalances, and that's what we've seen. And if you're not eating a lot of fish, then you need to increase with your omega-3. We've heard years ago that the women in, I want to say Alaska, or in other countries, that they don't even talk about menopause. They don't have this condition because they're eating a lot of fish. And so that is so important. That's where your omega-3 is. You supplement that into your body and your system. And also, I've seen it where it also helps women with cramps. If you take omega-3 before that cycle time starts, then your cramps will be less. And I know it for a fact because I've given it to my daughter and it's helped her. Then you have, of course, your Optiflora, your probiotic. You have the little pearl that's in there, and the probiotic helps also with the gut. When we always talk about the gut and the immune system and what you need to do as far as the cleansing and the good bacteria and the bad bacteria, there needs to be a balance within there. So that's why we talk about this particular product and what it could do when it comes to PMS, your menopause, and premenopausal symptoms, that you will feel better if you're supplementing, and you will feel better if you're getting the nutrients that's needed for what you're going through. Crystal might want to add a little bit more to it.
Well, I think you did a great job covering it. I think it basically just comes down to the idea that when our body is nutritionally balanced, then a lot of those issues will just go away, because all the imbalance is representing or letting us know, it's just a signal that our body is nutritionally out of balance. Whether it's nutritional depletion, we don't have enough of certain nutrients, which is the case with most Americans, or whether it's a case of too many toxins. Whatever it is, our body is on some level of imbalance. So just getting those right nutrients with the vitalizer strip as well as the protein is the foundation of getting your body back in balance again. And you'll be surprised at the results you can see just by doing that alone.
I was going to say too that there's the other ones that they're not on the strip, and that's your resveratrol with your sorry guys, the resveratrol and your G too. That's thing that we don't produce as much in the body, so it's the gamma lanolinic acid, and so that's one that's needed too for the hormonal imbalances that you have. So we have that, and it's kind of to what you call, what the doctors would order for you, which would be primrose oil. So that's what the GLA is. But then the Vivix is one that we talk about, the anti-aging and how that can help. And of course, the cells are dying, within our body. But it's also with this one, it helps to protect the cellular level, repairing your DNA, because we're talking about the DNA level. It repairs and protects that, but it also activates the cellular defenses and neutralizes free radicals. When we're looking at free radicals, that's your B, your C again. When you're talking about cancer cells, and we all have cancer cells in our body, that you want to eliminate these free radicals within the body. So this is good for you as well. For anti-aging, the cells are dying. We always saying that they're aging, but also can help with your PMS and your menstrual cycle because of the resveratrol that's in there. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness.
That's okay. We're popular today. Well, that is, I feel like that is those are the basics of it. Now, like I mentioned, and I'll bring back up the picture of the vitalizer because this was the biggie, you guys. Like when we were talking about it yesterday, it was like, wow, okay, because I was going through and typing up, what is good for each thing. A vitalizer was like the main thing for each one of those. And so, and also the vitalizer for women, a lot of women use the vitalizer for women as their prenatal vitamins. And so, and there's like a sheet that Shackley has that you can print out and take to your doctor with all of the information and everything. So just for women's health overall, it is so, 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 so good for you. And I know for me, because I was already taking them prior to getting pregnant, I just continued on with them, right? But anyway, they help with so many different things. And for women's health, we just noticed that this was really like this right here. I'm pointing to right here. It's like the biggie, especially if you're dealing with these specific issues, and it's a definite possible solution. So we're going to be talking. These are kind of like, we're kind of summarizing a lot right now because we usually don't have a whole lot of time for our health chats on the afternoons. But again, we're going to be going into much more detail about everything that we've shared with you today, and even sharing other stuff that we did not mention on here today. We're going to be going into way more detail tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And so you can just go to that website right there, healthchatlife.com, for more information. Or not for more information. Well, more information, yes. But also to get on with us tonight, you'll go to that website and then you'll see a red box with the time, and you just click on the correct time and it'll take you straight there. And our afternoon ones are fun. Our evening ones are when we really get in the nitty gritty, guys. That's what we really share. And you can ask questions. We really like to personalize it to you guys. And so that we can make sure that we're getting you the information that you need and that you want. So did you guys have anything else you wanted to add before I go over some different announcements and stuff?
Well, I was
just
going
want
to
to
just
say that we
throw in
this
there.
one product.
Really,
Oh.
we're so excited. We just started talking at the same time. You can go ahead, Coletta. I'll go after you.
I was just going to say the one product, and we'll be talking about it more tonight, and that's the Menopause Balancing Complex. It's specifically for that targeted solution. So I wanted to add that one along with it as we stressed omega-3.
Yes, and similarly, I was going to throw in there the Osteomatrix product for the PMS. I know for a fact that helps. It helps with like relaxing your muscles. So it definitely makes a difference. Like Claire said, that the omega-3 is huge as a natural approach to, relieving PMS. And then also when it comes to the fibroids, we talked about the resveratrol, but also the green tea and curcumin and the turmeric have all three of those things in studies have shown to help to stop the growth of the fibroids, to either stop or shrink them, in some cases. So again, we're just throwing out possible solutions. Everyone's case is going to be different, but we just want to encourage you to do the research. We just want to give you ideas that you can at least, be enlightened about as possibilities so that you can go do your own research and work with your medical professional to figure out what's going to be the best solution for you.
Yeah, and another lifestyle solution that we talked about that's super easy is water. Mm-hmm. Proper hydration. That's something that you can do, that you can start with today. We actually have a water challenge that we started on Monday. I know it's Thursday, but if you want to get in with us today and do it for a week, you can. Just let me know and I can add you to the group. But guys, it's as simple as figuring out how much water you can have a day, which is half of your weight in ounces. Okay, so however much you weigh, divide it in half. That's the amount of ounces that you should be getting. Getting that amount every day is one very simple, very easy lifestyle change that can help with these areas. So hydration is important. It does a lot. We talked about it a lot last week. So be sure to check out that health chat as well, because we talked about beauty and all fun. So anyway, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. It's very informative. Thank you. And Vanya, menopause is not fun at all. We're going to be talking about that more in detail. We got you. Join us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple other things, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping in with us. Just a couple other things that we wanted to share with you guys. We are going to be starting a brand new cleanse group, Prove It Challenge group on June 7th. Yay! You guys, oh my gosh, it has been so much fun. So this week we're doing a water challenge. That's to help us prep, and then to help prep our bodies to get ready for the cleanse, which is going to start on June 7th. And then we continue with the Prove It Challenge. And so when I tell you the transformations that I have seen, and not just in how people look, but how they feel, and also how, how their results when they go to the doctor. There have been people that have reached out to me and said, my doctor was like, man, your numbers are great. What are you doing? It's not just how you look on the outside transformation. It's full body, full health, mindset, all of that stuff transformation. We work on your mindset as well, like I was saying, as far as, renewing our minds to how we can stay consistent, so that it's not just a New Year's goal, but it's an all-year goal that we stay consistent with doing. So small steps lead to big results. And we are going to be starting our next group on June 7th. So I highly suggest, if you want to jump in with us, that you get your cleanse or your Prove It Challenge. When you do the Prove It Challenge, you get your cleanse for free. So that's like $50 that you don't have to pay. So I highly suggest that you get it before Memorial Day weekend. If you want to start with us on June 7th, get yours in before Memorial Day weekend. Let's see. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to share about that? No
Well, I know we
problem.
wanted to remind everyone about the new flavors for summertime for the smoothie and
Yes, yes. I'm gonna pull that up. This is a metabolic boost. You guys, does somebody what did we talk? Who was gonna talk about? Coletta, could you mention about the metabolic boost? I'm gonna pull up the stuff for the peach.
Oh, okay. So excited about the new product, our peach. Or do we talk about this one? I'm not sure if you want to talk about that one
Oh yeah,
because
the
you're kind of
metabolic boost.
choppy.
Sorry.
Okay, so the metabolic boost is one of the products that we use along with your weight management. And this product is expensive. I'm telling you, it's expensive. It's only $5 with your order of $200 or more, which is what you a lot of times you use with getting your kit. The kit is the 180 kit, and that's the ones with the weight loss and weight management. But also in it, the metabolic boost is a part of it that increases your metabolism to help you to burn, along with the leucine that's protein that you would have. So this is a great combination for you to have when you're losing weight. We talk about in the Healthy Journey Jumpstart that if you want to lose weight, then you do 2 shakes a day instead of the 1 shake, along with your vitamin strip or your meology strip. But the metabolic boost is one that is added along with the weight management program to help you to get rid of. And you see here, I'm not saying lose, get rid of, because you don't want it to come back. Get rid of the weight and the fat, that's up in the body. So that's what the metabolic boost would do. And it's a wonderful product. I've actually used it. It's a $61 value. I've used it. Leonard's used it. Um, Other family members that I have used it, and it works. And that's the one thing I can say about Shackley. The products, when we use the products the right way, they do work and they are safe. So this is one that we are promoting along with the shakes. And the shakes are that peachy shake and the peach tea that uh, we have been experiencing, and it is so good. And
Yes.
if you're in a cold atmosphere like I am in Chicago, then that peachy, it just does something like, you know what? Oh, this just warms me up here, puts me in that
Yeah,
summer
and it's
mood. Too
yeah,
hot
and
here.
that's the thing that I love is that it came out right in time for summer, you guys. And so if
Yeah.
you're looking
So
for a great summer drink that, is good for you, that's the biggie. That's the biggie. That's good for you. Because sometimes when summer comes along, we might try we might fall back into habits of like a whole bunch of sugary drinks, the Kool-Aid, some of the different stuff that our bodies are kind of like, no. We always talk about getting that summer body, but then what are we doing with our bodies during the actual summertime? You know what I mean? So this is a great way to keep your energy up during the summertime. It's light, it's refreshing. This costs way less than you would get from fast food restaurant or some another, wherever they might make teas or whatever. This is literally 94 cents for the tea. It's literally 94 cents per drink. I don't know anywhere anymore where you can get a drink for 94 cents. I remember when it used to be, but not anymore. Candy water is like $3 bottle of water. So this is one of like I am so excited. I actually just got my order in today, just now. Ashley was like, "You got another chocolate box?" I was like, "Yes." But anyway, we just wanted to make sure. Let's see. Teresa said it's great for cravings. Yes, it really is, and I'm so
and I
excited
think
about
too,
this.
if you know what you're doing, if you know what the benefits are, it's not just that we're talking about we're giving you a protein shake, but what are the benefits of drinking peach tea or having a peach shake? It actually boosts the immune system. It helps with anxiety, helps with stress. For women that are pregnant, it helps with them in their bodies. It says so many things that the peaches, if you're not eating the peaches, that hey, you can get it through the shake that Shackley is offering and also the tea. It also combats obesity. So you say, well, what? You mean to tell me now I'm drinking the shake that I've been doing for taking 2 a day, but now I got peaches in it that's going to help combat obesity in my body? Yes, it does that too. So many benefits. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, you do it even quicker. You'll buy it faster.
Yeah, and did you see I
And
put up here because Vanya posted, she said Vanya ordered hers. Yes. And that's the thing, guys. We
and
just
it's
wanted to
good.
make sure. Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, and
Which,
it's good. We talked about last week for your skin. Peach, it's good for your skin and for
yeah,
cardiovascular health.
yeah. And
Win-win.
it's
Got to
only
work that situation
available
for you.
for, yeah, these are seasonal, especially the summer peach protein. So these will all like they will only be here until they run out. So you want to make sure you get those, because when I tell you people are ordering them like 10 at a time, they are. So make sure that you get your order in soon, because they're not going to be around for a really, really long time. These are only seasonal, but I'm so excited because it's summertime. We have what we need to continue our lifestyle journey. And so that's all we have for you guys today. Remember, this was just pretty much a summary about the fibroids, the PMS, the menopause. If you want to know more details about things that can help you, possible solutions, and what has worked for us, and other people that we know everybody has their own story and has their, everybody is different, but we just want to share with you, like Crystal says, possible solutions. And we'll be doing that tonight at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. You go to that website right there, healthchatlife.com, and we'll see you tonight. It's going to be
Before
fun.
we finish, I just wanted to jump in there with one more little tidbit. Yes, we're going to focus on additional solutions tonight, which include like mental health and wellness, stress relief. And we're going to talk about some solutions for that. But that also is going to lead right into our topic for next week's health chat, which is going to be mental health. So we want to make sure we cover all the bases. In addition to the nutrition and supplementation, there's also the mental and emotional and spiritual well-being, and then there's also the exercise, and there's also the getting enough rest and sleep. There's a whole bunch of components to it. That's what makes it holistic, because it's looking at your body and your wellness as a whole, body, mind, and spirit.
Yeah. So we are like, this month, we are focusing on us. We're focusing on women's health, and because we can really have a great summer, great rest of the year. There are just small changes that we can make, small daily changes that we can make in order that can make a big impact on our lives. So we love you guys. Thanks for joining us for our Thursday health chat. Join us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, healthchatlife.com, and we'll see you then. Don't forget to get your peach stuff, because it will not be here for forever. Bye, guys.